Welcome back to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. I'm Brian, obviously, and today I'm going to be doing a Jazwares Fortnite Leviathan review. So these are actually awesome figures for 6-inch. I did collect the McFarlane 7-inch at one stage, but like McFarlane, they just don't quite cut it for me, especially in articulation. If you missed the cut-in joke there, I'm sorry. It's terrible. But anyway, today I've got this guy. He reminds me of Bob the Evil Goldfish from Earthworm Jim. The actual goldfish head. So, I don't know, the unique look of the character drew me to him straight away. At the end of the day, we collect toys. This looks like a toy. This looks like an action figure. It looks like perfect action figure fodder, which is what makes the Fortnite line so good, in my opinion. You've got the likes of Peely and the Reaper and all these kind of guys. They're really, really cool and look really toyetic. There's a big word for you. And look great on a shelf, which is probably the main reason to collect figures anyway. To have a good, cool looking collection. And yeah, so let's get Leviathan out of the box and have a look at all these bits and pieces as we review him. So here we have the box of Leviathan, this Fortnite figure. And as you can see from the box, he's got a crazy amount of accessories. He's got his backpack, he's got his popcorn, he's got his, what were these? They were like little diamond things, I can't remember what they were for. He's got his pickaxe, 2 guns, 40 points of articulation, 7 pieces, so that's 7 Jazwares. You got a picture of him there. Epic Games at the top, and there's a window at the top as well. On the side, Fortnite. On the back, Leviathan. So on the back as well, other figures from Series 2, Tomato Head, Jonesy, DJ Yonder, who I really want to get, Abstract, and Valkyrie. More dropping in soon, which is a nice little pun towards them dropping in on the where they parachute into the game. Each figure sold separately, blah 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 blah. Jazwares Fortnite Earl. And on the bottom, all legally stuff. So let's get this guy out of the box. So now that I have him out of the box, we can take a look at all his accessories. And let's start with his back bling, which is like it's like kind of a fish tank, water tank type shower thing, I don't know. And that will like pop back on here. There's a pretty clear hole for that. And of course it fits in with the aesthetic of the whole suit. And it's a perfect fit. Let's take that out. It comes with this submachine gun too. And they all fit, no problem as well. The thing I like about these is the hands actually close around the guns. And they're not loose either, which is great. They all fit pretty well. He comes with this Magnum, which has been reused. I've seen it with another one of these. I think there was one of these came. Oh, which figure was it? Possibly with the banana one. I can't remember. Peely. There's this diamond thing. I have one of these as well somewhere. The great thing about a lot of the accessories on these is there's a little gap. If you can see that. Just there where the fingers just pop in. So they can actually really hold things, which is really cool. And I know that fell there, so that's not probably the best example. But anyway, he also comes with his weird looking pickaxe, and that's really cool. It looks rusty a little bit. So a lot of cool detail on these figures. And also when I'm opening the package, there was no bending of figures or anything like that. Everything pops out really fast, so there's no problems there, and he holds everything, not on him at the same time, but yeah. So what also caught my eye was this awesome little thing of popcorn, which he comes with and can hold. And how many times have you seen guys make funny pictures in ACBA and stuff like that, like memes with action figures? And how well would this fit in for a lot of scenes? It probably needs a bit more like maybe two holes at either side, one at either side, so you can hold it with two hands. But it does work. Eventually, I'm gonna say. You try and get your hands in there. So yeah, he does hold it. So that is really, really cool. I would like the first thing I would notice about this figure, and I may have said it already, is how toyetic he looks. Like this looks like a toy. Like years ago when I was a kid, if I would have seen this on the shelf, I would have bought it straight away, and that's exactly how I feel now. Like there was a line when I was younger, that there were 4-inch figures where you could like pick and match, switch and match limbs and stuff, and they were all like monsters and football players and stuff like that. And there was something like this, and I was mad about it, and I kept it for ages, but I don't know where it's gone now. But my point is, they looked like toys, and you could just let your imagination run wild. And figures like this, and Peely, and other ones, they're excellent. And I will continue to buy them because they're fantastic figures as well. Let's go on to the articulation, which is a particular highlight. Obviously, the head only goes round in circles. I'm not sure if it comes off or not. I don't want to know. You've got butterfly joints. You've got bicep swivels, double jointed elbows, and the wrists go around. And of course, you've got finger articulation as well. And hands go out a nice bit. Don't worry about those noises. They make those noises. But yeah, you've got lots of movement. You've got two ab crunches here, and you get so much movement. It's on a ball joint, and you get movement here as well at the waist. So there's so much movement on this figure. Legs to go all the way out. You can do the splits. Don't get much of an upward curve on it, but you do get double jointed knees on the way back, and rocker ankles, which go up and down. So like these are some of the best articulated figures on the market, and they're for a video game called Fortnite, which is free, which blows my mind when you have stuff like Marvel Legends and Star Wars Black Series, and they cut back on the articulation on a lot of their figures, especially the female figures and Star Wars figures in general. And then you have these guys who are pretty independent, like Jazwares, and they make these awesome figures. Height wise, he is just at 6 inches. So they're a little bit smaller than Legends, but that doesn't bother me. If Jazwares made Marvel Legends, I would be happy. And it's why I'm looking so forward to the AEW Jazware figures. After so much pain with Mattel, it'll be good to get properly articulated figures. And yeah. So don't forget to subscribe, guys. And we'll see you really soon. And enjoy. Bye.